Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video I'll be doing a concise review of the Kfir C.2 so that you can know if this vehicle is worth purchasing or grinding for. That said, as always, please subscribe if you like this type of content, but without further ado, let's get into it. So to start, the Kfir C.2 is a rank 7 Israeli jet fighter that currently sits at 11.0 BR in RB. It is an Israeli modification of the Mirage 5 that features the J79 engine, which is better known for being in the American-built F4 Phantoms. It is obtainable either through participating in the Battle for Arrakis crafting event or by purchasing it on the War Thunder marketplace. The Kfir C.2 functions as an extremely fast dogfighter. Even though this does not have quite as powerful of an engine as the C7 has, the C2 is still incredibly quick and will easily hit 1400 kilometers per hour even with a full payload of bombs and missiles. To this, it is also incredibly maneuverable, being able to turn with the best and most maneuverable fighters in-game, including MiG-21s. When in a full turn, however, it will quickly bleed speed, as is characteristic of many Delta Wing aircraft. Unfortunately, you will also only have access to a maximum of 2 AIM-9G missiles, of which are only decent at this BR, with some people even considering them to be a little bit substandard. This means that you will likely need to use your cannons for a few kills more often than you might want at top tier, although between its excellent speed, strong cannons, and incredible maneuverability, the C2 is a ton of fun for a guy that prefers cannons, such as myself. Now for close air support, the C2 is also great with a wide and powerful ordnance selection that will allow you to take numerous runs on enemy ground vehicles each time that you use it. This, combined with its very strong anti-air capability, makes the Kfir C2 a great overall close air support plane that will allow you to both clean the ground and destroy enemy threats in the air whenever you use it. And now for its strengths and weaknesses. So first and foremost, it is insanely quick. You will oftentimes be running into an issue as you're getting into a match that you will need to reduce your speed. Unfortunately, its air brakes are not incredibly useful, however they do still work, it's just that they're not all that great. Second, it has excellent maneuverability and an incredible roll rate. This is a very maneuverable fighter. As said before, it is an excellent turn fighter. Third, it has a good cannon setup with 30mm cannons and has even more rounds than what the C7 has. Fourth, it has good anti-ground ordnance ability, with the ability to carry up to 8 1,000-pound bombs, Mighty Mouse rockets, or Zuni rockets, which are all excellent options. And finally, it has a ballistics computer for both bombs and rockets. Now for its weaknesses, it has awful radar. This will be a big problem in higher tier matches when you are fighting through the clouds. Second, it has no medium range missiles, of which at this BR are pretty common, so it's a big weakness for this plane. Third, while it has access to AIM-9Gs, these are merely sufficient at this BR and are outperformed by almost every other missile in any match that you'll be in. Further, you only get to use 2 missiles at a time. Fourth, it bleeds speed incredibly quickly and will not recover speed incredibly quickly, at least when at lower speeds, so give or take minus 600 or 700 kilometers per hour. For its fifth weakness, it uses an insane amount of fuel with the afterburner running. You will almost always need to take either 20 or 26 minutes of fuel because this thing will use it all. And finally, it has no premium RP or SL bonuses, being that this is an event aircraft and not a premium aircraft. So, is this plane worth it? My rule of thumb is that with a high BR vehicle, such as with the Kfir C2, it should only really be purchased from the marketplace if it's selling for under $60, give or take. Largely because, while this is a great way to have a high BR close air support plane, and or fighter for air RB, it's also not a premium and will not help with the grind, unless you're trying to unlock tier 6 or tier 7 aircraft. If you want to grind, you should consider purchasing the premium A4E pack instead, as it will give you tons of RP and SL and is also a great close air support plane, arguably better than the C2, though of course much slower. If you don't care about grinding for aircraft, however, then the C2 is probably worth it, although only if it's give or take again around $60 USD or hopefully less, though of course it should really only be around $50 USD or less, being that the premium A4E comes with 2000 GE and 15 days of premium time for that $60 cost, whereas the C2 does not, and of course the C2 is a variably priced vehicle, being that it's on the marketplace. Also, in regards to if you should pick this over the Moderna, it is important to note that the Moderna has plenty of other high BR Russian vehicles nearby in the premium and event tech tree that can be used to replace it, whereas currently the most similar BR plane to the Kfir C2 that you can buy with actual cash is the premium A4E, of which plays nothing like the Kfir C2, whereas the Moderna has the premium terms pretty much right next to it, both in BR and on the tech tree. Basically, the Kfir C.2 is much less replaceable than the Moderna, as at least currently it is the only plane like it that you can buy with cash in the Israeli Air tech tree. Just something to think about. That said though, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this format in the comments below. Either way, thanks again, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.